Really sick. Is it gonna work? Come on. Catch it. There it is. I actually don't remember what we did last time. It's been like a week.
Black mints.
Oh shit! Fuse! Thank you for the sub! How many months has that been? Either way, thank you for the Twitch Prime subby sub. Alright, so are we just at this point? Oh, I missed what that said. I'll go see if she wants to hit the whole story or something for lunch. I turn the handle to the wide side double doors of the workplace and step inside. Hot. Might want to fix the sub counter, it's broken. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. It's up until Twitch fixes their servers. Because right now the API for the servers that they're sending out is telling Streamlabs that it's not working. I mean, I can restart the chatbot. Maybe that'll fix it. Because Fuzz Boddington needs to be included in that. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Thank you, tech support. I mean, yeah, let's give that a shot. I'm pretty sure I've restarted my computer since then, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past. Let's see if this works. Did you blow on it? Shit. No. Yeah, no, I restarted it. Still no dice. Have you tried reinstalling Windows? Hey, Two Flower. I don't know. It's just really weird. We're still not finished with the game, by the way, Two Flower. I think it's because I'm a really slow player. Yeah, no, the follower count's working. Alt F4 to fix. Ah, shoot! Have you considered that you've crossed a terrifying bog witch and have been cursed? Ugh, it's because we've walked through the poison swamp, isn't it? As expected, she's busy tinkering with the circuit board when I arrive. Alright. Subs? What are those? Nobody's subbed to us. It's true. Wait, let me see. I can give you an actual number if you guys are curious. According to our dashboard, we are at 230 subscribers with 242 sub points. So I will say thank you guys. That's freaking incredible. And I don't understand why you like us. Actually, tomorrow we should be able to put in for the next emote. Because that's March 1st, right? So, let's do it. Hey! Oh, Izik. It's good to see you. How's the event going so far? It's a bit rocky, but we're making it happen. Right now, I need to make lunch happen, or I'm gonna pass out. Do you want to head out to a whole story or get some chow? No need. I came prepared. I'm prepared a little extra if you like. She unpacks her pair of wooden boxes from her backpack, each one with a classic Japanese bento. Enough rice and Munchables for one person.
Sweet.
I figured you might be too busy today to go out. Just planned ahead. I just noticed she's Asian! I just thought it was a weird coincidence! And we had a lot of weeb stuff going on! Oh my god. so slow? Why am I so slow? She's named Naomi and said her grandmother's from Japan. I don't pay attention! I mean, I don't see race. And shame on... shame on you guys. Shame on you guys for just... Izik, please. Percy is all that matters. Percy is all I see! This is probably why you took so long for a chapter. I hate you. I think you might be too busy to go out, so I planned ahead. For me? Dang, Naomi. That's nice of you. Her workplace isn't exactly a 5-star restaurant, but it'll do. It's not pizza bagels. We crack open our boxes and get to work on them. Seems she's just as hungry as I am, from the way she chows down, but there's enough room between bites to chat, so... Okay, so I gotta know, why the fixation on retro games? And I'm not saying they aren't cool, but it's just not something that folks our age are usually into, right?
I'd contest that with posts by 20-somethings on classic game collector sites. But you're really asking why I'm into this stuff. And hey, what's not to love? The cool glow of a cathode ray tube, blooming color through the scan lines, the simple and clean pixel art style. One stick, a few buttons, easy to learn, hard to master. You can keep your crazy networked real-time strategy beat-em-up esports fighter thingies. Give me a maze, or a spaceship, or a bunch of dots any day.
Or a princess to rescue and a turtle to jump on. Right, well, more than jumping and than the rescuing. Although I do like the princess rescuing the prince in Wyvern Keep. Good pick, Izik. Aren't you pulling for me in the phrase invaders? Well, yeah, but I can dig Wyvern Keep too. So how'd you get started with retro games? Well, I know the cliche answer is, I had an older brother who introduced me to games, but that's basically the truth. Sort of. Indirectly, I guess. For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me. And being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He went to the arcade to hang with his friends. So he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to keep myself busy. First I played with all the kids played, ticket games, prize games, but I got bored with it fast, realizing that it wasn't winning much of anything. She looks like Velma? What the heck? If Velma was hot, Velma is hot! No, I think she's a really cutie. She's not Percy. You take that back, Velma is a wonderful cinnamon bun. And perfect in every way. Yeah, Velma's beautiful. Honestly, kids are smart, alright? They gotta realize they're being scammed. Yeah, if enough kids are blind to make the scam work. Well, when you really want a toy with all your heart, depends on the game. Which were you playing? Well, when you really want a toy with all your heart... No, this is... Stop gaming it, Izik! Don't be so hard on kids. I worked for weeks. I've seen how fixated a kid can get on some high-ticket plushie. I mean, when you've made your mind and already spent piles of tokens, well, you gotta keep going, otherwise you have to admit that it wasn't worth it. Yeah, it's cruel, the sunk cost fallacy. Fallacy? What? Why was I gonna say fallacy? I wish I could just give those kids the toy they want, or I don't know, sell it. But no way Gavin would allow that. Plus, well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids. Just way too many kids I didn't know from the schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave a game I wanted to play, or even to hover around them, worried they might talk to me. I'm really not good with strangers, huge crowds of them. Once you get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger, that's different. Like you. I got to know you quickly enough. Kitty stole your lap? Oh shit! She gave me her lunch one day and made me a lunch for it today, quickly indeed. But there was one area of the arcade which had next to nobody playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line. Where everything was fun. Retro games. Exactly. Only a few older guys back there. I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token. And it was also amazingly cool and flashy and colorful. And oh, it was paradise. Those games were my new best friends. Now I looked forward to my jerk of a brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended and it was back to school. But I kept visiting arcades, especially ones with good retro collections. So, that's how I got to classic arcade games. That's how you caught Pac-Man fever. The only prescription is more Pac-Man. I don't know, a young girl along with a bunch of older dudes seems inadvisable. Who would say that? Somebody call a doctor. The girl's got Pac-Man fever. Sadly, it's an incurable condition. When I bought that album, Buckner and Garcia, amazing stuff. It's all sorts of songs on it about Donkey Kong, Centipede, Frogger. You can borrow my copy if you want. I've got it all on vinyl and tape. I lack any hardware whatsoever which can play those. Really? But vinyl is so much better than MP3. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Fairchild, the hipster who could fit in your pocket. I know it's a little weird for me not to be interested in newer games, but it's not like the new games are universally awful. But I like what I like. I love what I love. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? As long as the Funplex stays open and keeps its retro spirit bright, I'll be happy. Well, Vamp Manager Izik will see to it that we keep our doors open. Today's event will go a long way to keeping your dream alive. She lacks the hardware? What the? Moogle. I think we should explain, or both get back to what we do best. For the glory of the Funplex. For the glory of the Funplex! After packing up the remains of the lunch, she gets back to work, and I get back to mine. But I certainly say my day is a little brighter now. Next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run of performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer, while Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on the two main events, and they're the very real possibility of local heroes falling apart to vanish at the finish line. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected. But the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record, with the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies. The pressure's on. I helped Percy through his frustration. I could be there for him in the end, too, but undoubtedly the tournament has a bigger crowd. I might be needed there. I can't be there for them both, as much as I want to. Who will I focus on? Who the hell do you think? Percy's about to achieve his life ambition. I know our main event is Fist of Discomfort, but Percy's having a difficult day. Judging by how frustrated he was this morning, I want to be there for the end of his run. I do. I want to be there, naked, waiting for him. I mean, just waiting for him. The good news is that he's closing in on the world record, approaching 3.5 million. A small crowd was gathered to watch Percy's progress. Percy will be fine. We should go help fight the fighting games. No! Not as large as crowd as the one the Fist of Discomfort, but Retro's still following the 20XX clearly. Almost there, you can do it! I gently push my way to the front of the crowd. Percy's deep in concentration, as I see a bead of sweat slide down his brow. As much as I don't want to take the focus off Moopy, Percy could use a little check-in. Almost there?
Almost there.
Mr. Moopy glides down the maze after maze, point pressing by sticking around just long enough to grab the dots to zap those monsters before exiting the stage to the left. His expression is dead serious. Absolute focus. In the zone. But I know once he achieves his dream he's been searching for, we'll get our happy Percy back from the zone. He's playing well. Much better than this morning. Good to see. Any minute now. Just a matter of minutes before the world record is his, at long last. I'm almost... Percy? Almost. Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. That's not the look of somebody in the zone. That's the look of someone in actual physical pain. Percy's face becomes a sharp grimace as his hand clutches around the joystick and hard to send Mr. Moopy down the dead end. His right hand clutches his chest. Every muscle in his body tightening. Sweat's forming in his brow. If I don't know any better to think...
No, not now. Not now.
Oh no. Percy, your heart. Quickly he grabs my jacket with some ferocity. He was grabbing at his shirt.
Please, just a few minutes. Don't do anything. Don't stop me yet. I can do this.
I'm gonna call 911. This is his dream. Finally realized. Defeat the high score. My dream is a spectacular event. One which will make the Funplex soar. But neither of our dreams are worth his life. Iris, call 911 and hurry. On it! I'm sorry, Percy. We need to get you to a hospital. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Reluctantly, he lets go of the joystick, leaning heavily on the cabinet as Moopy dies 1,000 deaths. At least without the need to focus on the game, he's calmer. Don't blame yourself. Please, it's not your fault. I just... Oh, Percy... The ambulance will be here soon. You'll be fine. I promise, please. Don't make promises that are beyond your ability to keep. Gavin, can you help me? Nodding quickly, Gavin moves to Percy's side, assisting me in getting him to the stool and laying him down on the ground. Oh... Gavin takes a moment to direct the ever-growing crowd. If he dies, I'm gonna be so mad! Funny how emergencies always draw way more attention than the event itself. We were so close! Can we romance Percy's ghost? Can we get some OWOs in chat to romance Percy's ghost? If he dies, Izik, burn this arcade to the ground. Here, we're to go back away with the Percy some space. An ambulance will be arriving soon and I need to clear a path. The crowd murmurs. They're like, ugh, I guess we can move so this person doesn't die. Some of them feeling uncomfortable or running off to the Fists of Discomfort finals. Oh, I'm sorry that you're uncomfortable that somebody's having a heart attack. Such an inconvenience for you! Which are clearly wrapping up from the sound of it. Others making a clear path, but stand around watching and waiting. This isn't how I wanted it to end. It's not over, it's just over for now, okay? I'm with you. I'm here with you. Focus on me, and we'll get through this. Suppose. Thank you. I'm sorry to burden you with this. A few minutes later, the ambulance approaches, and 2 EMTs rush to the arcade, rolling all along a stretcher. I go with him, of course. Of course. Because this is my fault. That's not why. I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits. All in the name of making my dream a reality. Slap him away from the light. Grab a straight of hair so we can clone him. And before he just has heartburn. Oh my god, no! Oh my god, that's too great. I didn't stop to think of what would cost me and everyone around me. Pimp slap the Reaper. If Percy dies in the game, you die in real life. I wasn't a bloody relative, but a blood relative. But Percy insisted I stay with him the whole way through the admission process. I was there when the doctor explained that the tremor had passed, and with emergency medication an overlight observation period. He'd likely be released the next day. Even as visiting hours dwindled away, I stayed at his bedside. On the plus side, I'll be swimming in the pudding cups tonight, I suppose. Might be hard to sleep, what with all of the free sugar. Truth be told, he's in better spirits than I am. I suppose you've sussed it all out by this point, haven't you? About your condition? It's the same as the one that took your sister, isn't it? Indeed. I'm a bit of a late bloomer compared to her, but it seems that a rare heart disease runs in the family. She had it, I've got it. What? What about the treatments? Ones you came to America to get for her. I tried the medication, but I'm just as unresponsive to it as she was. I suppose that's just how it is, love. So, how long do you have? Last check, 2 years? What? I think you see now why I'm eager to topple that high score sooner than later. As there may not be a later, you see?
Now, none of that. I made peace with this ages ago. Life is, unfortunately, a fatal illness. Everybody passes in time. Mine may be sooner than others, sooner than yours, but that's just how it's going to be.
He can have my heart.
The important thing is not the quantity, but the quality of that life. I'm aiming to make the most of my remaining days. Raising money for charities, working on my movie ambition, enjoying time with friends, things like that.
And trying to nail the movie score in honor of your sister. Indeed. Truthfully, I'm lucky today wasn't the end. I'll have another chance. I have you to thank for that. Bull Moopy. Pardon? I nearly killed you for my dream. Percy, I got so wrapped up in promoting the Funplex that I nearly put you into the morgue. I feel like a complete moist towelette. You deserve better than that. Before then, someone else so focused on dragging themselves out of depression that they ignored the needs of their friends. Come on, it's not quite like that. I agreed to help you with #PercyChan, oh well. That was my choice. I knew that high pressure could do this, and I did it anyway, for you, and for me. And you know why it's important to me. You know why I'd ignore even my doctor's orders and carry on.
So if you insist on considering yourself a fool, well, I'm just as foolish. We could be proper fools together. Is that acceptable?
Uh-huh.
Then we have an accord.
2 years, huh? Give or take. I do want to thank you for being at my side today, through the morning and the long dark of evening. It's helped me tremendously, believe me. I rather think we get along well, yeah? Can't think of a better person to steer the ship known as the Funplex that I've chosen for my final sail. It's strange how at peace he is with the idea of dying. I wish I could have more than 2 years with you because I love you. I wish I... Damn it. Can't get the words to come out smoothly. Not in this place, this circumstance. This isn't fair. Not at all. And it's not fair of me to say this, but when you're counting on the days, but I love you, Percy. I know the timing sucks. I know I'm springing this on you all of a sudden, but I can't help it. I needed you to know. Gay! God damn it, Sajida. Proving his calm in the face of storm, Percy offers a gentle
Sweet
smile.
you love, and I'll admit to a fondness myself.
My days have certainly been brighter with you in them. I can't deny that.
I was friendly with the Funplex folks indeed, but there's a certain light in that musty old arcade. Now that you're here, with me.
Still, in the end, he shakes off his head lightly.
I appreciate it.
His dad's British
but
and his mother's Australian.
I suspect you'd be better off with someone who can be around in your twilight years.
No, I'm good.
The heart wants what the heart wants. I understand that. Sadly, mine wants to kill me. And I don't want to burden anyone else with that pain.
So now what? I suppose I've provided you a fine escape hatch, yeah? So that you know I'm quite at ease with the matters and will understand if you prefer to love another. I don't know, maybe. I'm pretty mixed up right now. It's been a funny sort of day, hasn't it? I'd say that again. It's been a funny sort of day, hasn't it? Oh no. He made a dad joke and I like him more. Oh. Not crying, you're crying! Like I came here, but now I'm getting my heart, or came here to have fun, but now I'm getting my heart ripped out and making gagged when I cry. Shut up! You're crying, see? I'm not. Everything is, you're all poop. Yeah. Fuck. He offers a great big laugh, muted slightly by being weakened from the evening's events. I suppose you've still got time to ponder it all. I have time for that matter. Give it thought. There's no thought! Gentleman to the end, allowing me to politely back out my own words. I don't know if I really can, though, or if I will. Before I can say another word, there's a sharp knock at the door, which then immediately opens. Holy Johnson, Mississippi, purr. What the hallucination happened? They told me your heart exploded or something. Also, hi, kid. Hi. Ah, Queen Bee, how'd the tournament go? Afraid I was a bit occupied at the moment. Couldn't watch the finals. Who the trombone cares? Oh, fucking hell. It's okay to cry, guys. God, fucking... Damn it. Sorry, right. I'll keep it short. I lost. Got completely and utterly owned, too. Ah, jeez. Surprisingly enough, it's not as bad as I feared. It seems that the demon actually came all this way not to kick my ass, but to scout me. He's forming a team and wants me to join. Wait, the demon is hiring you? No more L7?
Victory!
No more L7. Way to twist defeat into a victory, yeah? Another dream this is hard. Sorry. Another dream I nearly annihilated while trying to achieve mine. I don't care about her dream, but okay. Oh, I just noticed her necklace is a honeycomb. That's really cute. That's a nice touch. Good job. Two Flower, if you were in art department, were you? Whoever decided that was, yeah. You get a peace sign, bro. Ah, shit. Nearly though. Thank goodness for turns of fortune. I was on writing. Molly did a great job on the designs. You caused him to die of a heart problem? This was your fault? Oh my god! The game's not over? No matter how this game ends, you made me have feels. Good job. Alright? Alright, that's my story. In Reader's Digest form. Now it's your turn, Purr. What the ludicolo, man. Nothing to concern yourself with. Just a minor embuggerance. Oh, Bull Taffy. It's the time thing your sister had, isn't it? Arcade spirits, come for the dad joke, stay for the hard gut punch to the feels. Yeah, well, it's not like Percy's only friends with me. Seems he's told Queen Bee his tale, too. I wonder if she rushed right over. Are they fucking? Oh, yes. How long? How long, Percy? 2 years. I can't even pretend to be upset with him. Pikachu. Hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. That wouldn't be a thing. You're usually allowed one person per room, especially when something like this happens. I suppose it's time for you to head back home. Yeah, usually your support person is allowed. Worked at a hospital for 5 years. Don't worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Loopy for a time. But I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. My way of keeping calm through the silliness to optimize the happiness I can find in time remaining to me. And that means the Funplex. Funplex. Queen Bee offers a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then the bus to catch back in my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contest were gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit, Naomi literally having falling asleep at the prize desk. And Francine, the foxy minx, up way past her bedtime, squinting off at the computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Oh, there you are, Izik. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discounted tokens, we made a tidy profit today. Far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action, which was a feather in the R cap. Yeah, I've been in and out of hospitals all my life. I had to stretch the rules a little for this, but it had to be done. Yeah, no, I get why that happened. You had to. You can't have the rest of the game literally be the player staring at Percy while he's having issues. Like, I get it. I get it. I'm not upset with you. I get it. But I'm just pleased with the dudes. This is what I wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map. This is going to be peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm happy about this. Just exhausted? Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. But true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but poor dear. But we did it! Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket. If Percy strolls back in and smiles. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing with the games they love, when I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. Oh goodness. But for now, I really want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight? I'm all wrapped up. like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep. Myself go home, Izik. We'll see you tomorrow. My heart is exhausted. I feel like we're gonna have a little bit more of a jumping jack going on, Rafa. Escape while you can. Oh, my apple juice is out. I think I need more cocoa, right? Turn the keys in my lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi!
Hey. So how'd it go? Was hashtag PercyChan, oh well, every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? She is like only around when nobody else is around. The players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Oh, are you invisible? Are you just my imaginary friend? And am I schizophrenic? Juniper. Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Maybe you're just imagining her, right? Is there a dark end to this game? Where you find out you're just insane? Well, okay. Honestly, Izik, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dream. It's tough work. But I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork. By the way, Bella Coco, I told Kat about this game, and I think I messaged her 3 separate times trying to ram down her throat that she needs to fucking play it. So I think she's upset with me at this point. I don't think she's like upset with me, she hates me, but I think she's just like, oh my god, I get it. I'm gonna fucking play it. Right? Like the poster, I could be a product designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except for following your dreams can run you ragged, like it did to me today. It could be nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Follow your dreams, Juniper, be independent. Maybe you should find a graphic design firm. Doing fine, stick with it. I think you should find a firm first. Did she go to college for? I can't remember if she went to college or anything for it. She definitely has. Dilly's friend did college for graphic design, and he has like no artistic talent. And his other friend went to college for graphic design and has a lot of artistic talent. And you can tell the difference between their work. She definitely has talent, but I feel like her skills would only improve by going to a firm rather than being independent. And Jay Quiggles, thank you for the follow. So, as a person, I think she would be better at a firm. Honestly, I wouldn't tell her to do any of this. I would say, go to college for a bit. Make sure this is something that you want to do before quitting your forever job. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Junior's just helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. But with an edge of pragmatism. Pragmatism. Wow. She's too happy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but geez. Usually people like this, the ones that are quote-unquote happy all the time, are dealing with a lot of inner issues. And she wants to be cheerful for you because you're her friend. Plus, I mean, her almost boyfriend didn't go to the hospital today. She's probably just in a really good mood because we finally are doing something with our lives. There's also a chance she wants her D, and honestly, I don't blame you. Gray-haired Izik is really good looking.
Mushroom.
Squishiest duckling, thank you very much for the follow. I'm not gonna lie, becoming an artist would be easy. Not by a long shot. How about splitting the difference? Instead of becoming a starving indie artist, find a graphic design company somewhere you can build up your skills. That's what I wanted to say! Oh, good, okay. Another office, but yeah, actually that makes sense.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll start looking around. Thanks, Izik. Oh, you're saying she's a... Oh, I saw gat, damn it. I thought you were saying ghost, damn it. Maybe she's been dead the whole time. You need to get to bed and sleep. Listen, Mona. Tomorrow I'll make you pancakes as a reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them? That was ages ago, Juniper. When my folks could afford trips to the store.
Mushroom.
Did you guess? Thank you for the follow. And Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about that? Beach vacation? Oh my god, we get a beach episode! Yes! You've cleared level 4 of the Arcade Spirits. The winner is you. Now let's see your score. First, he seems to like you. He's a quiet one, but with a big heart. You're proving to be gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. You've also scored 14,050 points. In fact, the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. I believe it. You want to save? Yeah. Oh my god, I want a beach episode! I want a beach episode! There better be a shirtless Percy here. Remember when I thought I was going to do one episode per time we play this? I'm not. Future 20XX. The romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm 134.7 miles south of it. That's much better. Ah, just the smell of the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. Why are you not in a one piece? Or a bikini? I can see you in a bikini. A cat bikini. Just like I remember. Not with that hair, though. That's gonna just get destroyed. You've never been to the Flotsam Beach before, have you, Juniper? Well, it's just... like, I remember you remembering it was
Definitely.
then. This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacation. How do you know this? Well, how sentimental my heart, I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy. Hold on.
Pithy.
Ah, pithy. We're dismissive in the face of unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds my many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs and we began to downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to the Flotsam Beach. See you later, DJ. And coming back here for sure is a treat.
Yes.
This place is great. Sand and sea, that boardwalk, and all those shops and the best fried food East Coast can provide. There are arcades aplenty, seashells and airbrush t-shirts and plastic sunglasses, and I love boardwalks. And I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Jennifer. You're excited too. Don't deny it, Izik. Okay, I'm going to be changed into my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. Is Percy coming? Oh, the others, right? It was in a second and Juniper's plan. See, that this wasn't a treat for me, but for everybody associated with the Funplex. We have to drive down here in groups to pay for our own hotel rooms, but to keep the cost down. But soon enough, the Saturday outing for all the staff and VIPs has become a reality. It was a real sweet of her to include everyone in the trip, too! We worked hard to make #PercyChan a well a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Give us shirtless Percy! Twin! Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuit, making sandcastles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. Hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides, as my inner lifeguard felt it needed to warn. Percy in a Speedo? One day of fun in the sun for everyone. Percy in a One Piece would be hilarious. That would make me so fucking happy. Like those old-timey One Pieces with the... or One Piece with the stripes. Oh, I'd love that. And as for this evening... Beep beep, Izik! Well, Iris and the other plans for me.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
A sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is timing running out exactly?
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll. It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness. Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes! Yes! Good! Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Harris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around, found a job. I found a dream even, to make something of the Funplex, to let it grow and shine. You've done well in helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you.
So I mess it up by trying to date one of my coworkers, or one of our regulars. Remember the day I joined the Funplex? I told you I wanted to stay focused and play it cool, avoid even thinking of my coworkers that way. Feels like a recipe for disaster. Disaster? Or delight? Listen, you spent weeks getting to know these people. You've taken a few of them out to lunch. Maybe you didn't think of it as a date, but... But maybe they felt differently? Exactly. What if I just make things awkward for everybody? I'm already super close to all these people, closer than I thought I'd be with the first took the job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found in the first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, Izik. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you, too. Give us Percy now! If it doesn't work out, it's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with
My
that.
sources say yes.
Trust me, Izik. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends and really think about it. After dinner, I'll finish up my number crunching, and we'll have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision, but let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data, fully analyzed. Percy's the clear choice so far. He's a very guarded soul, but he's really opened up to you. Even if he might not have long, I mean... So that's it? It's decided?
No. The points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match.
But here's what I
I
want.
still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points. Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them. Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah? By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun!
I hastily jam my phone back in my pocket before anyone can hear it. Dang it, Iris. I could have just chillaxed by the sea. Maybe found that old arcade where I once played Wyvern Keep and had a pleasant time. But now I just but I need to be sizing up romantic partners. Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. You know, like the person I professed my love to last night on his deathbed. Oh, the flags don't exist. It's hard. Someone I think you might be closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste fun in the sun. Sure I can do that, right? Hello, Flotsam. Queen Bee has the frickin' body of a goddess. How does she have this fit of a body playing video games all day? God damn, girl. Holy shit. She works out like a motherfucker. I picture her being done with playing a game, going home, and just lifting for the rest of the night. Like she doesn't even sleep. Holy shit. Hello, Flotsam. Your queen has arrived. Whatever, Teo. Innocent. Chaste. Fun in the sun. Where can I set the parasol? How's the surf? Teo was thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. Fuck off, Richard, to make me want mercy. Oh my god, Izik, I can hear you across the house. I'm loud. The wave in here from the city to help you get the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride on my beloved Queen Bee-mobile, I'm a little upset that we haven't seen the Bee-mobile. I'm expecting a yellow sports car, but yeah. With your board strapped to my roof, listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh hey, this is a perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I'm pretty sure it's a yellow AMC Gremlin. I don't know what that is. Give me a sec. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see her driving that. Yellow van with cardboard wings on it. God damn it. I better go help her. See you there. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bottom attire. We're here!
Excellent.
Oh god, Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Oh good, Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I really don't tan as much as the bird and the crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping and the arcades. Right? She's so cute in her swimsuit! He looks really good in his swimsuit, too. I'm not liking the hair. But now that I think about it, he's always had it. Fuck these people, where's Percy? All in good time, squishiest duckling. Like a good dessert, we wait for it to come. Maybe I can talk to the manager, get some tips to how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I mean to play in them, not to study them. Sheesh, Gavin. We're not here to work. Can I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I'm cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me! Stretching. Yes, stretching is good. Flex those muscles.
Ooh.
Alright, the beach. I haven't been able to beach in ages. Not since my sign spinning days promoting that funeral cake, please. Why did it get so... Wait, why did it get so soft? Why did it get so soft? Did I turn down the volume? I didn't. What did I do? Save. Why did I break the game? Why do I always break games? Let me restart. I probably did something dumb. Percy's hotness broke the motherfucking game. Okay, fixed. No, it's just soft here. Interesting. And I guess there was a bit of one time we did a beach shoot, but that was the last summer. So yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I went to was back in England, considerably more cold and overcast than this, I'm afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley looks really good in her swimsuit, by the way. That is freaking adorable. Because Ashley already tried asking again and again the drive down there. I'm not going to explode in the direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Sometimes when the audio reduces for voice sample, it doesn't pop back up. So weird. It'll fix itself in a bit. That's fine. Sorry, Percy, but you're part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us. Yeah. Percy needs a good ride in him. Oh, there it is. Thanks, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. I need a cold shower. And as for me, last one in the water is landlubber. The water, yes! Getting wet and cooling down. Juniper looks so cute! Oh my god! It's so cute! That is such a good swimsuit. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Why isn't Francine in a swimsuit? Where is Francine's swimsuit? I'm expecting a strapless bikini, and I didn't get one. And this is what I wanted. The girl got style, right? Hello, dearies. I'm afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. She better get one by the end of this trip. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for. I don't want to see saggy granny titties, but it's Francine!
Absolutely.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I. For you too, Izik. Plenty of room if we squeeze in. Ooh.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy indeed. Okay then. This is how a new context for me. Observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, it's going to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid, there's not, you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're noobs. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time. Oh goodness. I don't know how to say your name. It's in Chinese kanji. I can't do that. Tell me how to say your name, but thank you for the follow. I know you budget my time into the things I really want to do. And hang out with people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. That means if I'm seriously going to make a move, like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to the move. So what next? Gentleman Asday? I will call you Gentleman Asday. Thank you, Carl. A number of little carny-style games have been set along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades, ring tosses, squirt guns, things like that. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. And tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like even though he's been keen to surfing, Teo's keeping Percy company. And judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the games are not going over well. I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this. I don't think it's a matter of coordination, Teo. More of a question of, well, let's say optimization. But Percy's ring does plink off the bottle as well. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again. Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more sense than one. Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair, swear on my mom's grave, I do. All this old-timey carnage banter has got me dandered up. It does. I must confront this charlatan. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket you try to pull? What? Cheating my friends? I say, fellas, I believe in you, I do. Let's win one of these spiffy prizes. Horse feathers. Let's leave this dewdropper and go and whoa. Izik. Read slower and you'll succeed. Also, I feel like there's a bulge for Percy and I can't stop looking. Horse feathers. Let's leave this dewdropper be and go have fun on the beach. Focus, Izik. Focus. Be strong. I say, fellas, I believe in you. I do. Let's win one of these prizes. Well, hey there, gents. How about we work together to run this four-flusher out on a rail? Anything's possible when you put your heads together. I can't stop looking. I'm blushing. Or get to him. Oh my god.
Oh, indeed.
I can't do this. We need a solution. My sentiments exactly. I do believe I have a proposal. Teo, a word? Sure. What do you want to have in mind? I can't focus! We're to lead the two huddle up without me in exchange, okay. A few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Damn it. Okay then, let's play. Teo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings. While Percy examines the racks of bottle in detail, Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there. 3 rings rapid. That's the sweet spot. With the twist of agile body, Tail flings his rings, one at a time, and all 3 rattle their way around the neck of the bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangements of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All the games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons! You've bested me, old sport! Well, I know when I'm well and truly grumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, Izik, what it'll be.
Get that spill out of the way. Let us appreciate Percy's shade.
It's hard to focus! I'll be Percy's silly little carnival toy any day. God damn it. Fine. Well, let's look what it'll be. Yeah, we were trying to win you a prize after all. What? Me? Really? This was all for me?
Absolutely.
You know it, man. You know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. Oh, Percy. I just picture me putting my hand on Teo's face and pushing him away while I get closer to Percy. You're so sweet! Which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? Begone, thought! Glance across the rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls. With curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend. And they both worked so hard for it. I'd like that adorable Mr. Moopy magical plushie. I'd like to put that robe and wizard hat. Also, I want a Mr. Moopy. Put on my robe and wizard hat. Also, I want Mr. Moopy. Truly, Izik is an individual of class and taste. I suppose nothing beats up the classics, huh? Plus, I can't deny the happy little smile Percy wears as the carny takes down my prize and hands it over. I'll hug it thinking of you, Percy. Oh, well. He's had a hard time of it lately. Happy to make him happy. Okay, okay. Now go away, boys. You bother me. The 3 of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you going to try to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a movie doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True, true, but, well, we discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right, I must admit, Izik, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place for you to, for your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life here, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together.
That is not a bulge, it is just extra de taille to the point.
Let me dream, Dwin. Let me dream. Okay? The way you brought us all together, well, a mere plush toy isn't proper reward, but I'll have to, but it'll have to suffice. What my comrade is trying to say in his usual poetic way is, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but I know. I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on opposite ends of the arcade. What's in your pants? A great reward. God damn it. Well, now, I didn't realize that it's meant so much to them. I'm only a floor attendant, an event manager, right? But seeing everybody come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees, it is. So what next? Juniper's talking with her Iris. I do have to thank her for taking us. Juniper's stretching out a beach chair, catching some sun while catching up on her social media feed. Iris, how many Pengy mentions are there in my timeline today? You currently have 23 mentions of Pengy in your social media timeline. Huh, that's up from yesterday. Iris, have there been any new Pengy vids lately? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Have there been any new Pengy vids lately? Would you like me to search the web for have there been any Pengy... What? Why is Juniper's Iris so shit? Oh, never mind. But Juniper puts the phone away with a sigh. She looks like the Supreme. She does! Oh, hey, Izik. Enjoying your nostalgic beach trip so far? Wait, why is our Iris so much better? Whatever. It feels like it'll be luck. Great to be back. I don't know. I've only been hung out on the beach so far. I've grown a lot since then. Everything's different. I don't know. I've only hung out on the beach so far. That's just not true. Whatever. Seeing as how it got here, I'd have to say I'm not sure about how it feels yet. I haven't even had the chance to leave the beach even.
Aw, man.
Oh, come on. You know what I mean, Izik. Isn't it great to be back where you had so many happy family memories? I guess. But those were better times, honestly, before things went bad. Maybe your Iris isn't better, you just imagine it as? Maybe. You gave yourself credit for it. Your family had money problems, sure, but you loved each other through it all.
That's so sad.
I can't say the same for my family, and my family never took me on beach vacations, for that matter, or vacations at all. Being entry-level at the graphic design firm doesn't exactly make me bench beach money either. Maybe eventually, once I move up a bit, but I can't even afford apps unless they're free. I mean, free mode Iris is super stupid sometimes. Hey, hang on. I see you talking to your Iris all the time, like you're just having a normal conversation. How did you manage that? Mine doesn't even understand what I'm saying most of the time. Did I configure it wrong? Or is there some free mode option I missed out on? Come on, fess up. I just wanted to make the most of my Iris. What's the trick? What did you do to yours to make it cute and chatty? Drat. Juniper knows Iris is better than... Iris better than anyone here, aside from maybe Gavin. She's been suspicious from some time of my super-duper version of Iris. But my Iris is technically a pirated software service. I'm not supposed to have premium access. Oh, okay. Do I trust Juniper with the secret? Or would I be telling her to betray Iris's trust to help me do it? Let's change the subject. I don't know. What's this Pengy you keep asking your friends about? Or yours about? I doubt mine would really know anything more than yours does.
What?
What's Pengy? Good, got her off track. Although, now she's looking at me like I know some know-nothing doofus. Only the most popular pop art icon in the world, duh. Not to mention one of those most fiercely protected yet widespread trademarks in existence. There's Pengy dolls, of course. We've got one on our bookshelf, remember? And Pengy energy drinks, and Pengy barbershops, and Pengy neck massage ones. Like the one you keep in your bedside table? Yeah, neck massage wand. Right, that's what that is. Anyway, don't you have a Pengy pinball at the Funplex? How do you not know who Pengy is? Lewd. Lewd! I know there's just so much Pengy around that I've grown immune to it. Okay, I can see that. But as an aspiring visual designer, I'm always on the lookout for hot new brands. I can only hope to one day create a character as beloved as Pengy. Oh, or like the Pixel Heart. The what? The thing in Naomi's shirt? The button on Ashley's jacket or Gavin's lapel. Ashley designed it herself, didn't you know? Nope. Man, Izik, you're seriously blind. I need to give you a pop art crash course when we get home, but for now, the beach. Enjoy the beach. I'm getting me some more sun, if you'll excuse. After I wander off, my phone buzzes me.
Thank you for trusting me.
Thank you for keeping my secret. I know that was hard, Izik. You're friends with her, but it's for her safety and mine that she not know I'm off the digital leash. I wasn't going to betray your trust, Iris. Thanks, Izik. I know I can count on you. So what next? I want to make a sandcastle. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex Fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the Sandcastle challenge. I need to drink some water. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes the castling? Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute. Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh? Then what are they, Naomi? Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll all be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Like Naomi was saying, hers is pretty much how she summed it up. Structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produced an almost perfect medieval castle. Well, one that's much smaller and made of sand, and she even added an ocean water moat complete with drawbridge. Ashley's is an equally impressive too. Her lines are softer and more like fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds. It's like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases and encircling the slightly slanted towers. I just realized how freaking buff Ashley is. Jesus Christ. So I take you both entered the competition? Of course. There we go. You know it isn't. You should make one too. It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's a half an hour left in the competition. And since it's an amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you have made such extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcastlers either, is it? It's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley and giving her a smile accompanied by the questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super try-harding this, and I'm trying hard to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. There's far too many titties on the screen and not enough red chest hair. It's true. How do you plan on helping me start a castle when you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Come in and join us. Join us, Izik. Join us. Hand over the tiny plastic shovel. I'd rather just help both out. No thanks. This is good here. Hand over the tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I, for sure, never entered a competition. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm going to need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel stat. That's the spirit, Izik. I just put out the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi and Ashley dug our hands deep in the ground and sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So, what are you going to name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sand castle for not giving the epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names for all my important tools back at the shop, too.
Beautiful.
My soldering iron is named Melty. My multimeter is named Zappy. My rom burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something quite grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi burst out laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, sort of. It's because the Funplex is just a box and we've only made a foundation for our castle. What if we can curve the sign and the double front doors? Naomi happily starts putting the details in the sand Funplex. And while Ashley and I cheer her on. Looks so good, Naomi. You're good at having steady hands. You really can join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great. Making costume does sound fun. But I'm not sure if I can handle the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know? We don't have to do it right at a con or anything. We can just get dressed up and prance around the forest. That's more my style. I think I'd like that. Well, except maybe for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual Funplex. We managed to finish it just in time before the judging commences. Here comes the judge. The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes toward us and looks over the sandcastles with an arbiter's eye. They glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I don't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation. And once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's good. That's a good sign, right? The nod. That means we did it. We're just gonna win. That's still. There's still many others out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts as nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sandcastles will reign supreme? Izik, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not the judge of these fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. I like Ashley's castle in the sky. Most of the castles out there are rigid, lifelike replicas of historical castles, while Ashley's has a more airy feel to it. Ashley's is so different from the rest. I think it'll outshine the others and win over the judges.
Thankies.
You're just sweet, Izik. I agree. Ashley's fantasy style sure catches the eyes of the judges. You've done a wonderful job with it. I can't wait to see you win. Oh, you're wonderful. Oh, and I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently at the judge as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to the particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they pop it next to the castle, which means...
Poops.
Oh, double poop. Don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Very pragmatic of you, Izik. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. Hey, Kim. We should spend time practicing more, which means more beach trips. I'd like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, Naomi, but I aren't done here. But one last thing we gotta do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations. Ha! I'll leave you to it then. I'm a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people! Both of them smile wildly at each other and laugh, walking away. I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. Peek back one last time and see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, I'm getting super hot out here. Like heat exhaustion levels of hot. While this would be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk, it seems that there's one more thing in store for our little group.
Lovely day.
Hey, Percy. It's been a lovely day. Simply lovely. Right, friends? Warm sands? The whole bit. Glad you were able to join us, Percy. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor sun, nor a bum ticker shall prevent me from enjoying the time with my friends. Also, Naomi seems to have some surprise waiting for us and requests her presence. Care to join us? Sure thing. Capital. I'll meet the parasols in a tick. I wonder what this is all about. Share him? He's mine. Soon enough, the entire group was gathered. The number of shade-throwing parasols has multiplied to 4, too. Plenty of cool respite for everyone. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, gather round. It's lunchtime! Judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped and revealing a series of simple wooden lunchboxes in traditional Japanese style. Each one's been painted in a different color. As a way of saying thanks for all your hard work and your support, please enjoy these box lunches courtesy of the Funplex. And me, I made them. An authentic Naomi brand bento, sign me up. I reach for the box and she smacks my hand away slightly.
No.
Not yet, Izik. I made these special, like, everybody has a personalized lunch, filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on a second glance, I see the names, and even little cartoon doodles representing each person. Aww, that's so sweet. Wow, does my face really look that pathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines in this one. Rather than sticking traditional bento style, enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
Sushi with some tempura veggies. Oh, and a side of miso soup. I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Fish and chips, of course, with a little onion jack on the toothpick. And you made a moopy maze out of the chips, too. And it's not too stereotypical, is it? I haven't found a proper chip shop size, so I'll take it. A nice little taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth was watering just looking at it. Yum. And it's got a lot of pink in it. Just how you like it. So pink I can hear it moo. This is perfect. Pita bread and hummus.
Love it.
It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank at full. A tired Tayo is not a true Tayo.
How marvelous.
Oh my, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Thank you, Naomi, dear. It's very thoughtful. Aw, thanks, Miss Francine. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Nice.
Ha! Bet you consulted with Izik on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis on your most commonly blogged food, and... Can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one who brought us all together. Okay, so she's not invisible. And that leaves the one who brought us all together. Izik, for you, I made pizza bagels! Kidding. It's actually as similar to the bento I gave you the day you started at the Funplex. A little reminder of how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. When you have pizza on a bagel, every meal's a treat. Speech, what? You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're here. I am? Yeah, you are. I mean, we were doing great before you showed up. Don't get me wrong, but you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex more success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat, but I didn't think you'd ever manage to do more than that. But you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us to, Izik. Yes, I think speech would be appropriate. Trilobite, yeah! Hashtag PercyChan, oh, well rocked! It really opened up the doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damn black L7 jacket if it weren't for you. The atmosphere's so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm having my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. Whatever, too. I don't care. Speaking as the one Izik comes home to every night, I gotta say he's doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Izik. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just the silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. Black Eye's the second hottest guy there. Yeah, he's pretty good looking. Wow, seriously, wow. Well, I've made my big speeches before, like the one at Hashtag PercyChan, oh well. Even if this feels bigger, way bigger. Okay, here goes. I can't be what?
Milk toast.
Milk toast. For the toast. It's big feelings or nothing. You go on being here to help me through my times in life. Anything that happened on the way to the Funplex, my life was something of a mess. And the Funplex set me straight. This. Thank you. Above all else, thank you. Thank you. You don't know how much this family means to me. It's no great secret I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always deal me a losing hand, but now... Well, now through my friendship with you all, I found something bright and warm I can rely on. Something I can be optimistic about, instead of pessimistic. I'm not silly enough to believe that hard times are gone for good, but I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see them through. Y'all thirsty? Oh my god. So thank you. You're welcome, Izik. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we feel the same way. Okay, good, on a roll. Let's see, what to say next. You've all learned this vacation, live it to the fullest? This beach was my family's special place, it can be ours too. Long ago, Flotsam Beach was a home away from home for my family. We spent most of our rent a house on the dunes and just relax for a solid week. Play board games, read books, and out for a swim. Or cruise the boardwalk arcades. It's a place that can be anything you need it to be. Quiet solace, sure. Loud and exciting fun, absolutely. I can't think of a better place for us to celebrate what we've accomplished together. Even if we're only here for a day, we'll make the most of it. Indeed, fun times with fine folk, in a fine place. It's just the ticket. I propose we return here every year, if our good fortunes continue. Now to bring it on home. Enough talking. Let the fooding commence. Hunger, it gnaws at me. It saps my very life essence. The fooding calls. It must not be denied. Boxes open, devour, consume. Fooding! The fooding! This is so cool. I'm going to flotsam with you, Izik. And all your great friends and the great food, and it's all so great. Stop it, Squishy Duckling! Let's eat, everyone. It's hard enough as it is. This is the moment. One perfect moment. With all of us together, laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after tonight, when Iris's plan to find me romance comes together. Maybe this is the high watermark. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one perfect moment. I should have said this one perfect moment. But yeah. Afternoon slides in. As the gang migrates from the sandy shores to a bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's the time to take a walk down to the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. No need to change out your swim gear either, unless you're going deeper into the beach town. You can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go to try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with some of them. Who to hang out with? Why is this ever a question? Sitting on some benches just outside the fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake doused with white sugar. Seriously? You've never had this stuff before? Not much carne chow in England, I'm afraid. And this is my first time visiting the beach in the colonies. Oh my god. Wait, you can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode? It's not an issue of artery congestion, and Lord knows I eat plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary treat won't be the tipping point. Oh hey, Izik, join us. No way we can eat this huge thing out by ourselves. I settle in to pick at the delicious fried dough, just like I used to have back when we came here regularly. I'll be your sugary treat, Percy. God damn it. And so Percy and I were talking shop, and even if you weren't a pro gamer, maybe you'd get some valuable input, you know? See, our movieaholic buddy here doesn't believe in being a full-time professional gamer.
I don't think so.
It's not that I don't believe in it. I just see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. If you're entirely reliant on the wavering loyalty of corporate sponsors and streaming subscribers, alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well, I suppose I'm just too risk-adverse to walk that path. I prefer a sound investment. Welcome back, Jane. Whereas, I love risk. No risk, no reward. Yet, at any moment, it could all come crashing down, and I could end up living in my parents' basement again. But I love to fight for my future. Just like Izik. He was an unemployed bum before finding the Funplex, so nowhere to go but up. I know. Opportunity knocked, and I answered. Opportunity for work presented itself. I took it. It's a simple equation, really. A job's a job. The Funplex is a fun job, but it's still a job. Right, but it's also a risky one. That's what I'm getting at. It's gainful employment at the end, but the only reason you aren't still eating pizza bagels is because you voluntarily took risks and made them pay for you. Not saying my path's for everyone. Abandoning the safer road in favor of the wild ride, it takes a certain mindset to make that work. But I promise you that those of us willing to make that leap are having more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. Being a school teacher is satisfying, but sadly society does not reward it as its due. Many satisfying paths in life are also fraught with disaster due to this. Survivorship bias. People see rock stars and football heroes, and they think they can make it big too. Those success stories are a percent of the percent of the percent. And what happens later in life when the sports hero who abandoned all of their past? What skills do you fall back on when your window closes? You succeeded so far, Queen Bean, but to remember not too long ago you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the street. I wouldn't say terrified. It was more like a mild reluctance at best. Couldn't you pursue dominance in your game of choice without making your entire existence? I don't really play Moopy all day. I trade stock in my off hours. Why not consider a day job, with your gameplay accompanying the remaining hours?
Nope. No way.
No way, no how. Fist's discomfort takes absolute dedication. I can't be at the top of my game, at the top of the game, if I'm also flipping burgers or filing paperwork. Percy, competitive level play requires intensive training. You can't go around the time investment, but you can pay it back, or you can make it pay double. That's where streaming comes in. Whenever I'm training, I'm streaming. Subs and donation makes me money while the skills go up, up, up. It's a win-win. I suppose I can see the need for the time investment, yes. But it's not like streaming revenues are stable either. Perhaps Izik can help settle this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote yourself life to a risky proposition in the search of happiness, or to hedge your bets on find balance? I like Percy's outlook. Honestly, I can see Percy's side of it. You completely avoid risk, but you can continue those risks. Approach your life with a mindful strategy to get what you want and stay safe. Safety. What? Where's the glory in that? Hell, love. Nothing wrong with being cautious. It's like playing a control-oriented character in Fist of Discomfort, yes? Plotting your moves, conserving momentum, staying firmly in charge of your own destiny. Your classes got canceled, so you came home early? Well, welcome back, G. I'm not saying not to aim for the top, but don't be in such a hurry. Yeah, okay. I mean, I get it, sure. I'm about where I want to be, and you'll get your high score. It's inevitable, no matter how fast or slow. I almost point out that Percy doesn't actually have time for the slow path, but no, bringing down the mood. With the neglected funnel cake cooling off, the three of us focus on putting away our sugary rewards after that. We're each walking different paths, but I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Who to hang out with? Oh my god, I want to hang out with Francine! Shut up! Juniper and Francine are looking at a little map of the boardwalk. It highlights all the shops, cafes, and art galleries along the route. I overheard them discussing it earlier today, and it looks like they might have found one. Oh, looky, there's one called Drift Away. Cute. Oh, and they also do wine tasting. I'm a fan of wine, and tasting it. Nice after-lunch Merlot is always a nice treat, isn't it? Juniper and Francine are quite the odd couple, aren't they? But when I reflect on it, they've actually been spending some time together at the Funplex. Being the good friend that she is, Juniper often visits me at the Funplex, and most of the time her and Francine have been chatting a fair amount. Juniper is a self-proclaimed old lady at heart, after all, so it's no wonder they're They've bonded over knitting, cats, and costume jewelry. It's cute to see them hanging out at the beach together, too. I think I'll join them. Nothing like a little self-reflection while looking at ocean art to sort out my feelings from earlier today. I could use a little escape. Mind if I join you? Of course not. Francine and I are just deciding on which art gallery to visit first. I've been in the market to find a unique sculpture made from driftwood, and what a better place to get one than at the beach itself. That does seem like a wise choice. There is this one place that I must visit again. It's called Seascapes, and it's been open since I was a child. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but yes, old Francine was once young and spirited, just like yourself, Izik. Oh, Francine. I bet you were talk of the boardwalk, breaking all the hearts.
My.
Oh, a lady never spills her secrets. But yes, I did have my fair share of summer romance here along the boardwalk. Oof, that tea got better. Oh, go on. This I must know. Well, there was one time that I snuck out in the middle of the moonlit night to meet my lover. It was quite exhilarating, of course. We simply had to go sandy dipping. Please. No. Stop. There was one thing I definitely don't need to know more of, is my boss's love life. I already know too much from my interview with Francine. TMI. Go on, Francine. I want to hear it. So, Seascapes. What is the name of the gallery? Let's go there now. Wait. I didn't catch the first time, but did you say Seascapes? Yes, I did. The Seascapes? The oldest art gallery on the boardwalk? The one and only. There's a lot of history there. You know Juniper? I have been seeing the little plaques and informational stands littered all over the shopping stretch. Most coastal cities have an interesting past. Ooh. That's one way of saying it. But you both know about Seascapes, don't you? For the past 70 years, it's had the best selection of ocean-inspired artwork that you can find along the coast. How did you know that? It says right there on the tourist map. No, I'm talking about the eerie past. You're going to have to spit it out, young lady. I don't know what you're getting at.
Totally.
Seascapes is totally haunted. Francis just let out a snort.
Be sensible.
Oh, sweet child, that's preposterous. Ghosts aren't real. But the Boardwalk Paranormal Society has deemed Seascapes as the most haunted place on the coast. As the story goes, the previous owner purchased a particularly gorgeous painting, but the owner didn't know is that the painting was being possessed with a demonic spirit. Soon after buying the art and hanging it up in the gallery, the owner got very ill. It was a mysterious illness that no one could cure. Eventually, the galleries passed. And their ghost has haunted Seascapes to this day. Curiosity's got me, and after having experienced some unexplainably spooky stuff in the recentish past, I pull out my phone and look it up. Juniper's not lying. There are several spooky stories about this art gallery. Maybe it's haunted by the memories of the past, but surely you can't believe this childish superstitions.
Oh, dear.
Izik, talk some sense into Juniper. What, me? Come on, Izik. Back me up on this? But the truth is... I totally believe in ghosts. 100%. I'm a believer in the paranormal, especially after the stuff that went on in the surrounding Polybius. Maybe science can explain Polybius in the end, but it's a tough sell completely passing it off as plausible, using only 1987 microchips. Oh, the stories I can tell of the house I grew up in. Locked doors opening by themselves, flickering lights, and even full body apparition. I've seen it all. Your ghost stories are the best. They always send chills down my spine. Tell me one again. You young people and your willingness to believe anything is admirable. But we should stop dilly-dallying and go to the seascapes. Save the stories for the night of bonfires. I got to see a man about some wood. Really? Me too, Francine. Me too. Bodhi, get off there. Sweetheart, you're not supposed to be on that. You know better. Juniper and I hold back a chuckle. Francine, we should work on your word choice. Oh, they noticed it too. Isn't that what the youngins say nowadays? One short walk down the boardwalk later, and we arrive at, well, I don't notice anything overtly haunted. I mean, the building itself isn't dilapidated, but it could use a new paint job and a new fence, and maybe upgrade the windows. Being right on the boardwalk with wide open doorways, we can walk right in, and hopefully not have the whole thing collapse on top of us. Are we gonna see it? Okay, so it's not a mess of a building compared to the other shops along the boardwalk, but it adds the historic charm. It's the defense. It does have a sign in the window that says free wine tastings, so I know Juniper will be ecstatic about that. Oh, free wine tastings, as if on cue. I'm so thrilled. It hasn't changed in years. Still looks like how I remembered it. Francine takes a deep breath, and as a smile creases her wrinkled cheeks. The only other times I've seen her this elated was when she was talking about the Funplex. She takes a moment's pause before walking through the door. Whew. Juniper looks over at me, side-eyed. Let's hope the only thing scary about this place isn't just their selection of reds. I hold back a cackle as I push open the door. A small bell rings, as with most small shops in the strip, alerting the gallery owner of our arrival. Paintings adorn the walls. Beautiful scenes of ocean, sea life, and the boardwalk itself, each having its own unique style. There are copper statues of whale flukes and the colorful glass brown orbs mixed among the paintings. Several people are talking in the hushed tones over the gallery, and I noticed Francine was already wandered over to an impressive selection of driftwood creations. Over here, dearies, I think I found one. Bodhi, why are you so bad? I know you're scratching the back of the chair, sweetheart. I'm here. I'm the one in the chair. I'm the one you're sharpening your clothes on. I'm the one. I'm the person. I'm here. Already. You've only been here for 5 minutes. Honey, when you're as old as I am, you don't have to get that much time to sit around and deliberate about the art. Once you go with what feels right, follow your heart and all that jazz. Sensible enough, art is supposed to evoke emotion, so go with something that pulls at you. But I wanted to peruse the art a bit more. I was hoping maybe a ghastly hand would grab my shoulder, or maybe I'd see an actual ghost. We can stay as long as you'd like, but I'm in no rush. Yes, come at me, ghosties. So, Francine, what did you decide on? As a kid, visiting art galleries was never my prerogative. I had no idea the amount of things you can make out of driftwood. Stick wreaths, candle holders, tables. Francine points at art. Weaved it together for several sea-worn branches. Simple. And meaningful. You're so cute, but you're such a problem child. Why are you such a problem child? I like your toe beans. Yeah. Are you in a mood today? Are you being a troublemaker? Do you want to torture Tiger? I love you. I love you. And you're a bad boy. You want me to put you down? Go ahead. I got you. It's okay. I'm gonna hurt you. Calm down. There you go. You okay? You're just very energized? Yeah. Don't bother Tiger, he's sleeping, honey. Khajiit cares not. Khajiit loves chaos. You're so crazy, boy. Simple and meaningful. That's adorable. It reminds me not only of the many times my late husband and I would visit the beach, but also reflects my love for the ocean itself. How romantic. I hope one day my partner will buy me something like that. Izik, you've been my partner in crime for forever, and I want to get something to remember this trip by. If you have the coin, I'm sure Seascapes has the wares. God fucking damn it! We just made a Khajiit joke! What should I get? Will you help me choose something? I mean, it'd be going up in our apartment, so you should get a say in this. Sure thing, Juniper.
How marvelous.
Ah, young love. Did Francine really say that? Just say that? Juniper didn't react. Or maybe she did. She was looking away at the moment. Hard to say. I take some time to go over my options. I need to find something that Juniper will like and cherish. This is an important decision. I don't want to choose the wrong thing and disappoint her. We've been through so much together. I want to know. I want her to know how much she means to me. Aww. See anything worthwhile? I think I found the perfect thing. What do you think about a beautiful painting of the ocean, a glass blown sculpture of jellyfish, bottles of wine? Just bottles of wine. Honestly, a glass blown sculpture of a jellyfish. That sounds fucking phenomenal. This is cute and peculiar enough. It's just like Juniper's face. She's sure to find satisfaction in this. I don't think you're ready for this jellyfish. Really? Juniper laughs, but then realizing I was serious, quiets down quickly. Oh, I mean, it's really adorable? Jellyfish are so weird. Just stomachs, tentacles, and gonads? Isn't that all you need in life? I like an animal with a brain, personally. But to each their own. Thanks anyway, Izik. Sentiment isn't lost on me. Oh, kids, I'm about done here. She probably wanted the seascape painting, but I just bought the jellyfish, and I don't give a shit. I would want a jellyfish too, right? She fucking hates it? Right? I like it. I don't have as much energy as you both do, and I think I'm ready for my afternoon nap. I'll walk you to the hotel, Francine. And a little afternoon siesta does sound nice, especially because there will be lots to do later tonight. You're such a dear, Juniper. I think I might go back to see what the other people are doing. Taking advantage of your vacation is... Did any of you hear that? Hear what, dearie? Sounded like a woman saying, "Save yourselves." No, are you sure? I wouldn't lie about this. Did you feel that shift in temperature? It's just a sweet ocean breeze tickling your face. Don't let those ghost tales get to your head. Well, you're both just on your way out, so... Good point. See you later, Izik. Thanks for joining on this old lady on the shopping expedition. Juniper practically drags poor Francine outside the gallery and as fast as she can. Once out of sight, I reflect on more of the allure of the art and make my way outside to see if I can tag along with the others. Who to hang out with? Oh my god! Let's see what Gavin and Ashley are doing. The primary appeal of this place for me is always the arcades. I rarely swam in the ocean. I preferred indoor swimming pools and to unpredictable waves. That meant boardwalk crawls, arcade games, tokens, and joysticks. Although as I appreciate one of these open-air arcades, well, I don't see a single joystick.
Impressive.
Interesting. It has with these arcades are 100% redemption games. I suppose it's for the best Naomi's distracted by looking for Saltwater Taffy. She'd hate this place. I've noticed this industry trend away from anything vaguely resembling a traditional arcade game and towards touchscreens and prize tickets. I suppose it's inevitable. If not for a strong showing of joysticks through the 80s and 90s, it would have happened sooner. Game's a game, you know? I can enjoy just about anything. Oh, and hey, there's pinball. You like pinball, right, Gavin?
Ooh.
Oh, and skee ball. I love alley rollers.
What?
Huh? Technically, skee ball, depending on the spelling and a hyphenation, is a registered trademark. These are simply alley rollers, manufactured by a different company. Sheesh, made us like the fun of it. Huh. Apologies for my innate killjoy nature. Allow me to make it up to you by actually having some fun. Is that even possible? Will you your ultra cool guy exterior allow your inner softy be exposed? If you let me finish, how about a alley roller contest? What? Each of us gets 5 tokens to score the most points. Whoever loses buys the other ice cream. Now we're talking. Hey Izik, want to join in? Make this a 3-way dance? Maybe all the joysticks are gone, but I'm certainly a long-time skee ball fanatic. I'd likely clean the floor with these two still. Maybe the odds be forever in your favor. Did that... Oh my god. I'm not fun. In all fairness, I'm something of a skee ball master still. May the odds be forever in your favor, and may the best player win. Which will be me, of course. Oh, a Gavin boast, that's rare. It's not a boast, it's a fact. Our coins rattle into the slot. Tinking along the metal chute. 5 tokens. Highest cumulative score wins. I suppose it's 3 players. The 2 losers split the cost of the ice cream. I remember playing I said no, I didn't want to play! I remember playing tons of alley rollers back when I was a kid, roaming up and down the boardwalks of Flotsam Beach. Like riding a bike. Those are the physical skills you never really forget. My grip on the gnarly wooden ball feels completely natural, even now. We drop in our tokens and line up our first throws. It takes a few rolls of me to find my sweet spot. Kevin is such a fucking limp noodle, right? Eventually I'm right where I need to be in the scores, which unfortunately can't be said to my coworkers. Come on, I totally should have landed that one.
Rather disappointing.
These machines are a bit beat up from the exposure and play. I wouldn't be surprised if they're unbalanced. Or if they're rigged, like those Carney games Teo and Percy were playing earlier. But they aren't. I'm hitting my shots, no problem. I could whisper some of the advice to them, maybe give them an edge. It's cheating for sure, but we're all getting ice cream in the end, who cares? Psst, Ashley. I lean into Ashley and whisper her a hot tip. Aim for your 40-pointer with every throw. That way you'll always get a consistent amount of mid-tier points. Oh. Instead of wildly aiming for the honey spot of the 100 points, Ashley lines up for a shot right down the middle and scores sweet throw. Soon enough, the game is over and Ashley just barely pushing out past my score, and Gavin far behind. Ah, well, I gave it my best. If it makes you feel better, I couldn't have won without Izik's solid advice. No, you still were the one making the throws, that's skill. Even if he offered suggestions. Still, if you'd like to keep things fair, we'll split the ice cream cost 3 ways. Everyone's a winner.
Indeed.
Most importantly, we had fun. Arcades are meant to be places where friends can gather and have fun playing with each other. Beachside or in a shopping plaza, with or without joysticks. That's our goal. Let's take back a lesson today that we had always endeavored to provide fun, fast and foremost, whatever shape it takes. That is our mission. Still found a way to turn this into a working vacation, huh? But an enjoyable one. We grab ice cream cones from the vendor on the boardwalk, swapping work stories, laughing, and having a blast. This is probably the happiest I've seen Gavin. At work, he's all business. But here he can crack a smile even as he's analyzing arcades. And Ashley just exudes sunshine and cheer. Everywhere she goes, she's a good influence on him, clearly. But time's ticking, and I've got other stops to make. It feels good being out and about with everyone, away from the funplex, away from work, just friends having a great time in a place designed for great times. With our newfound success, I hope we can do this more often. The rest of the afternoon passes in a blur. Soon the sun has gone down and Flotsam Beach is a calmer pace. A more chill vibe, and the day's manic energy is long since spent. Is this Stinks Fry Dogs, Yoshi's Pizza. The only pizza within 2 miles. What? It's also clear the group will be breaking up soon. They're already changed back to their regular clothes. Done with the beach as a whole. Some are talking about checking on the nightlife scene around here. Some just want to relax in their hotel rooms. Some are simply head back to the city, leaving me alone for a moment with my thoughts. It's been a wonderful day, definitely. There's only one thing that could improve it: a risk, a daydream. Maybe one worth taking. I happen to know a few things about dreams lately. Beep beep, Izik! I know. You want me to ask someone on a date? Only if you want to. I know I was kind of pushy earlier. I'm sorry. But if you want this, now is the moment. Everything in my calculation says that it's the perfect time. I've got a lot going for me. But maybe something's still missing. Something more that I need from life than the warmth of friendship alone. More importantly, maybe one of them feels the same way. Maybe they feel the same yearning. Romance, love. I'm no stranger to those things. But those were fumbling first attempts. In youth, I could fumble again. Are you ready for this? Well, I'm still considering. How about I run down the data while you're thinking? Let's see. Okay, after my analysis, here's where you stand with everybody and how your personality is shaping up. But now that I've done a week to understand you better, I think I can adjust these values based on what I know each of them likes in particular. Naomi has a kind heart, and so do you, and that's a plus.
Oh, man.
Brady, thank you for the host. Gavin is honest and direct, but his bluntness hides a kind heart. You're both kindly and steady, so that's great. Ashley is an open book, ready to share with everyone. She's sincere, and you're both steady. Percy is wide open to the world, as is your own. You're both very kindly. Teo is quite level-headed and responsible, despite the smirking charm. You're steady as well. And that's everybody. In my final analysis, I think you're the best possible match for Percy, Ashley, and Naomi. All three would make a fine companion for you, Izik. Percy, Ashley, and Naomi all get along well with you and match your personality. So Percy, Ashley, and Naomi.
My sources say yes.
Yes, I calculate you will have the best probability of success with them. Numbers. All based on numbers. Nice score. This feels weird and mechanical. Not sure if I like it. What if they just want to be not into people like me? Yeah, okay, let's go run with this. Come this far. I think it's weird. You know what? My life is weird. It's surfing a deep wave of weird, all the way to the shores of weirdness. So, okay, hook me up with someone whose numbers match my numbers. I'm ready to go. Great, but I want to make sure you understand what's really going on here.
I'm software, right? I have to see the world through numbers. I see your relationships as numbers. I see your vocal tones as numbers. And I score it all. But the math is less important than the meaning. I see a number. But that number represents your free will and your heart. You chose to spend time with them, You shared good times with smiles and laughter, and sometimes even tears. This isn't like a dating website. You aren't asking a total stranger out just because the numbers match. You need to switch the causal relationship around.
I need to ask for a casual relationship.
Causal, as in the cause of. You aren't spending time with them because of the numbers. The numbers exist because you wanted to spend time with them. You've been building these relationships for months. Now, you can take one to the next level. The numbers can be your guide if you let them. But follow your heart. Above all else, follow your heart. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Right. So let's not limit ourselves here. Of all those who are special to you, which one do you want to share your heart with?
It's a big decision. She's right. She's been watching me, listening to me, understanding me. But in the end, it's my choice. And the choice to accept my love or not. Which one do I love? Which one should I approach? Like, why is this even a question? I know who I love. There's only one real choice. He's already shared so much with me. The tragedy of his past, his guilt over being unable to save his sister. And even though he told me a dying man couldn't love me in return, I have to try. I have to. Percy. I don't need any numbers to tell me what's in my heart. And what's in my heart are feelings for Percy. I know I said he'd be a good match, but are you sure? I don't want to be blunt about this, but you're not exactly going to grow old together, but well, good luck. I sigh and pocket my phone before approaching him. He's laughing and joining in with the group, having a grand evening. I catch his attention, and he drifts away from them to join me. Percy, can we talk?
Lovely.
Certainly. Lovely evening, isn't it? That got me to thinking of my plans for the night, actually. Can I join you for that? Because... What is it? You know what it is. You know what I want to say. My feelings haven't changed, Percy. I know you gave me a polite way to turn away from them, but I can't.
I
see. I would be a liar and a charlatan to say I'd left my feelings for you by the wayside myself. But my situation hasn't changed. I appear hale and hearty today, yes, but all that could change in a heartbeat, somewhat literally. Are you sure this is what you want? Another safe exit, huh? Always a gentleman. Why would that ever change anybody's mind? I shake my head, refusing his refusal. For however long we have together, I'll be happy. And I want you to be happy too. I don't care if you're dying, you've resolved to it. I've resolved to it. That doesn't mean you can't be loved for as long as it lasts. Percy closes his eyes, breathing deep of the cool evening air, and smiles at me.
On your head be it then. I'm afraid you're rather stuck with me now. I'm quite a cuddly sort of fellow, at least. You may expect hugs, and many of them.
Promise?
Promise.
And to prove his point, he wraps me in his arms, holding me against his large frame. Soft and warm, like falling into a quilt. Or a big teddy bear.
It'll be different, to be certain, having someone care for me. Beyond being my usual affable self. So please, pardon if I'm a bit rusty.
Oh, apologies. Percy lets go of the hug, and I can breathe again. I'm a bit rusty myself. It's okay. To be fair, I'm out of practice too. My last relationship didn't end very well. Choke me instead, Percy. I volunteer. What the fuck? Soft to warp, like falling into guilt. Oh my god. I have to blow my nose. In fact, my whole life had been a series of disappointments before I met you. Oh, and I turned you around, did I? You and everyone else. The Funplex turned me around. Has that effect, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed.
And now it's led me to you, and you to me. Quite the little shop of miracles, yeah? Granted, it's not the miracle I probably needed, that being a heart transplant, but it's a miracle I'll gladly accept all the same. As you may have noticed, I've learned to joke about my condition. I mean, you've really just got to laugh, haven't you? Well, laugh or cry, I suppose. I've done my fair share of both. But tonight, it's strictly laughter and smiles. I'll have none of the other, thank you. It's still a bit awkward, the way he casually talks about his death sentence. Sensing my discomfort, Percy catches my eye, before my gaze can slide away uncomfortably. I suppose we could celebrate with libations and revelry, but I did have plans, didn't I? Come, Izik, let's walk a ways. He offers me his hand, all gentlemanlike, and I accept. Soon we were walking slowly, strolling even, down the evening boardwalk. I'm not sure where he's leading me, and he seems content to stay hush-hush about it. Actually, is he going anywhere particular? He said he had evening plans, but that doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry to get wherever he's going. Are we going to the north or south? Is this a trip to Canada or Mexico? Hey, hold up. Where are we going? Stay quiet. Are we going north or south? Is this a trip to Canada or Mexico? I'm planning a trip. Planning to stop anytime soon, or should I run back home and get my passport? No need. Good, cause I don't actually have a passport. A pity. I'd love to take you back to England at some point. We need to get a passport now. Right now. But for now, just breathe it in. The still and quiet of the night air. The still and quiet of the night air. It's not that still and quiet. The boardwalk's calmed quite a bit from the rush of the daytime crowd. A couple still wandering along, much as we are. And there's a certain stillness, and a sense of calming down. The action is indoors now, not outdoors. Not where we are. And as for the quiet, there's the rolling waves in the distance, always turning and churning. The ocean doesn't care much about the beach. It's a constant one. I'd been tuning out after hearing it all day, but now I can hear it. The ever-present roar of the waves, the crescendo right before the crashes into the sand, the tickle of the sea foam floating back into the depths, and the cycle repeats. I can faintly feel the cool and crisp salt water in the air around me. The way the waves push in on shore. And before you know it, I realize we've stopped moving. Here we are. But we're not really in front of any particular shop or business. It's just another general stretch of boardwalk. Before I can question him, Percy explains. I like to do this. Some nights just walk until I find a place, an ordinary place, and then I feel what it's like to be here, in this place, in this moment. The breeze as it curls around me, the sounds of people, sounds of distant traffic and the rolling seas. Sometimes I wonder if this is what it's like to be a spirit, a wandering soul, after we pass. Nothing as ghoulish as a haunting, no. It's just detached, floating, and feeling life around you as it passes along, to be within and without. But it's not a sad thought, no. And because I am alive, and that means I have a full appreciation for this moment, that a spirit might not. Percy sweeps his arm, gesturing to the crowd, which largely ignores us, to the boardwalk, to the beach, and to the waters.
That's my life advice to you. Be here now. In this place, in this moment. Drink it in. All those little details you might overlook in our rush to reach the future. Despite being a retro gamer, I don't constantly gaze wistfully into the past. I've no future to speak of, so that's not a concern either. Me, I like the present. I live in the moment. And in this moment, with you, I am at peace.
I can feel it too, at peace. A boardwalk's meant to be convenient and a linear path to walk, to get to the place you want to go. But we're already where we want to be, here, with each other. I offer him a smile. I suppose I've lived too much in the past. I've been mired in my past, specifically the various family catastrophes, and to find it,
Unpleasant memories.
past performance I felt, would be indicative of future results, as always. Very analytical. As a maze runner, I can appreciate the pattern recognition, even it is a bit depressing thought. How about your future? Let's put aside our future for the moment. What about yours? Where do you see yourself in 10 years, say? What is this, a job interview? Well, dating me is serious business, my good fellow. I'll need 3 letters of reference and your curriculum vitae. Shall we step into my office? Percy gestures to a bench at the edge of the boardwalk, with a pivoting back that lets you face either the shops or overlook the waves. We choose the waves naturally, before having a seat. Honestly, I'm simply curious. It's a way to get to know the real Izik, not just the charmer from the Funplex who found his way into my heart. Okay. Right where I am. That's where I want to be. I haven't really given it much thought, but I think that's because I'm already where I want to be. I mean, if you've asked me a year ago, I'd find happiness running an arcade, I'd look at you funny. But now, well, look at me. Things are good. Hashtag Percy Channel, well, was a success. And the arcade business is booming, and now I found love. What more could I want or need? There's a thing to be said for contentment, to be certain. So many are constantly needing more. They can't be happy with what they have. But if you're already happy, the more only adds to your existing joy. I lean on Percy's big old fuzzy self as we relax there on the beach. The sound of the ocean waves of people walking by, it's calming. Even the little jokes we swap back and forth are calming in their own way. The future's far away right now. I'm where I want to be. And I as well. And I promise not to let my moopy quest distract from giving you the care and attention you desire.
Well,
truthfully, I've been wondering lately if it's even worth continuing that quest. With so few days left, I told myself I need to focus them and achieve my goal to win the high score. In my sister's honor. The idea made sense, but with the heart attack scare, and now with this new love in my life, maybe it's time to put aside childish things, accept that I'm simply not up to the task. May never will be. Not until it's far too late.
rather unfortunate.
Accept being a failure and move on. I don't think you're a failure. You're not a failure. I cut him off at that line of thinking immediately. Percy, you're not a failure. Clearing a high score or not doesn't have to define you. You're already done so much with your life. You've raised money for charity. You took care of your sister in her hour of need. You've made my world a better place. Whether you beat Moopy or not, you aren't a failure. I suppose those are noteworthy efforts, albeit with mixed success. Success doesn't mean something was or wasn't worth the effort. You care. You care enough to try, and that makes you a wonderful person in my book. And a well-written book it is. Well, perhaps I'll continue my movie adventure, win or lose, and I'll accept the outcome. Whatever it may be. If the effort is what matters, not the outcome, then abandoning my ship simply because I might lose the game is no way to live. Izik? Yeah? I'd very much like to kiss you if you'd allow it. A token or gesture of appreciation, to be sure. For one as wonderful as you, meager, a pittance. Really, but I'd very much like to kiss you all the same. What say you? Like, is that even an option? To say no? It's gallant of him, yes, but I choose to rather non-gallantly grab him by the cheeks and plant him on. Catches him by surprise, but he's certainly kissing back. His beard tickles a bit against my bare cheeks. But he's so warm and comfortable. Leaning into him, into the kiss. God damn it. There's only one way this moment could be any better. I break off the kiss and rise to my feet. Come on, sitting on a wooden bench is no way to spend a night like this. I'm told there is a 99.97% better place to kiss you than this, if you don't mind a stroll in the sands. Percy quirks an eyebrow, then rises to follow me. Oh, it's so cute! Iris is right. Moonlit seaside stroll. Even better than the strange pimps we'd found on that busy boardwalk.
I think I can honestly say that this is the loveliest view I have ever beheld. Is beheld even a word?
Who cares? I won't complain if it isn't. Alright. And I suddenly break out into giggles. I just can't believe how lucky I am. I guess it's just struck me all of a sudden how lucky I've been lately. Life's looking good. Not just my career, but the emotional health, and now my love life. And I'm quite a catch, I'm told. My mom says so anyway. But in all seriousness, I promise to do whatever I can to ensure your luck never runs out. For as long as I can, I mean. Bilbo Swaggins, thank you for the 3 months. And on that unlucky day, we don't have to talk about that. We will eventually, but I suppose it doesn't have to be today. We have more days to come still.
I'll do everything I can to make your days lovely ones. For as many days as I'm able. On this, you have my word.
And that's how Percy and I found each other. I called our lunchtime party the high watermark. One perfect moment in time. I was wrong. This was it. Oh god, Fubo lost his sub. This is it. And the difficult weeks ahead, I'd cling to that high watermark in hopes the wave would roll my way again. Level 5 of Arcade Spirits is completed. So far, you've scored 17,900 points. You're winning friends and influencing people. Oh, and pizza fact time. There are 3 of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur in January. More pizza is consuming during the big game week than any other week in the year. Do you want to save your game and proceed to level 6? Save the game. Yeah. That was a good conclusion. At least to that chapter. Is this the only chapter you're playing today, Izik? Yeah, I only stream until, like, around this time anyway. I guess it's time for you to head out, Izik? Yep. That made me really happy. He only has 2 years. You can't waste time. Aw, Anonymous, thank you for giving Fuzz Boddington a sub. I'll put it this way. Even if Percy wasn't gonna last only 2 years, even if his heart wasn't going to give out, I would have probably still dated him. He's a very nice guy. And he's like a genuinely nice guy. And a good person. Why wouldn't you date somebody just because they're gonna die within 2 years? I think that's stupid selfish. I get how people could be like, oh, well, it's really hard on the person who's dating them, but people, you have the chance of dying at any point in your life. You really do. And not being with somebody because they're going to die is, in my opinion, dumb. You should always be with somebody you want to be with, regardless of their lifespan. So, I mean, let's just leave it at that. Chance of dying, sign me the fuck in. I don't see how you could say no to him just for that reason. If he was a horrible person, I could see that, but he's not. So, yeah. That's it for today. Why don't you guys say hi to Sergnum? He's streaming some Dead by Daylight. And I will see you guys later tonight with Dilly in like 4 hours. We're gonna play some Resi. And I will see you guys later, okay? Did that work? Did that not work? Is it not working? Ugh. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!